Women have a greater sensitivity to touch, especially in their fingertips, due to more nerve endings packed into smaller spaces. And this heightened sensitivity allows them to experience textures, sensations, and even temperature differences in a more intense way than men. This is one of the reasons why women are often more skilled in tasks that require fine motor skills such as embroidery, painting, or delicate surgery, since their brain receives stronger sensory input from touch. Research also shows that women who play instruments like piano or guitar develop even sharper fingertip sensitivity over time, which makes them more responsive to the smallest physical details in their environment. Women have a stronger connection between the amygdala and prefrontal cortex, allowing them to regulate emotions and analyze emotional experiences with greater depth. This powerful neurological link means women are able to process not just what they feel, but also why they feel it and how to respond to it in a more socially intelligent way. This connection helps them navigate conflicts better and provide comfort to others during emotional moments. Studies suggest this connection may also explain why women have higher levels of empathy, since their brains combine emotional intensity with logical reflection, enabling them to balance heart and mind in social situations. Women blink nearly twice as often as men, not out of nervousness, but due to hormonal and neurological differences. In brain activity, the increase in blinking helps keep their eyes more hydrated and protected, which is especially important, since hormonal changes during monthly cycles can affect eye moisture. This frequent blinking also contributes to their nonverbal communication, since blinking patterns unconsciously send signals of attention, comfort, or emotional state to the people they are interacting with, making them more expressive. In subtle ways, female intuition is often just advanced subconscious pattern recognition developed from reading social cues more deeply and frequently. Over years of experience, women absorb countless small details about body language, tone of voice, and facial micro-expressions. Their brains process these tiny signals without conscious effort, which allows them to make accurate judgments about people and situations. This intuitive ability is why women often sense dishonesty faster or feel when someone is hiding emotions that others may not notice. Scientists explain that this is not magic, but rather a highly trained form of rapid, unconscious information processing in female brains. The default mode network, which governs self-reflection, imagination, and mental chatter, is more active, which is why women tend to overthink and reflect more deeply. While this sometimes leads to anxiety or mental fatigue, it also enhances their creativity, problem-solving, and ability to learn from past experiences. Their active inner dialogue gives them an advantage in remembering conversations, planning future events, and analyzing personal relationships, making them more detail-oriented in both emotional and intellectual matters. Women tend to have stronger immune systems, which helps fight infection more efficiently, but also makes them more vulnerable to autoimmune diseases. Estrogen provides a protective effect against certain illnesses, but the same heightened immune response can cause the body to attack itself in conditions like lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. Despite this biological challenge, women generally live longer than men on average, thanks to their natural resilience, stronger immunity, and better health-seeking behaviors, such as being more likely to visit doctors regularly. A woman's voice subtly changes during ovulation, becoming higher and more attractive, and research shows men can pick up on it without realizing why. This is an evolutionary mechanism where subtle biological changes increase female attractiveness during fertile periods. Women may also unconsciously modify their tone-speech rhythm or even word choice during this time, making their communication more appealing and persuasive without deliberate effort. A woman's pupils dilate more when looking at something or someone they desire, and this involuntary reaction is often stronger than in men. This dilation is linked to the activation of the autonomic nervous system and can reveal emotional interest, attraction, or excitement even when words and body language are controlled. Observers may not consciously notice pupil dilation, but the human brain unconsciously perceives it, which is why eye contact often feels more powerful and emotionally intense in moments of attraction. Even newborn baby girls prefer looking at faces over objects, while baby boys tend to focus more on moving or mechanical things. This early difference shows that female brains are wired from birth to prioritize social connection and emotional understanding. Girls develop stronger eye contact earlier and show interest in human expressions, which lays the foundation for their advanced communication skills later in life. This difference also explains why women generally excel in relationship building and emotional bonding throughout their lives. Women are more likely to experience déjà vu, particularly related to emotional or social memories, due to their stronger episodic memory systems. Their brains store richer contextual details about past events, such as the exact feelings, conversations, and facial expressions involved. When they encounter a similar situation, these memories are more easily triggered, leading to a stronger sense of familiarity. This emotional déjà vu gives them a unique way of connecting present experiences with past lessons, helping them avoid mistakes and deepen their wisdom. Women experience stronger reactions to betrayal, often due to more deeply formed emotional bonds and stronger memory of trust violations. This intensity of reaction is connected to the brain's oxytocin pathways, which magnify the pain of broken trust. While betrayal hurts everyone, women tend to internalize it longer and attach greater meaning to it, which is why forgiveness may take more time, yet this also makes them more careful in future relationships, building deeper loyalty. Once trust is restored, women are more likely to experience skin hunger, the craving for physical affection and touch, especially during emotional or hormonal changes. Physical touch releases oxytocin, which soothes stress, enhances bonding, and improves mental health. For women, during times of loneliness, heartbreak, or anxiety, the absence of touch can feel more painful since their bodies are biologically primed to seek connection through physical closeness. This explains the strong emotional relief women feel through hugs, hand-holding, or even gentle supportive gestures. Female dreams are more emotionally intense, often involving complex relationships and conflict resolution, reflecting deeper emotional processing during sleep. On average, women outperform men in emotional memory, recall especially when tied to faces, conversations, or social events. Their dreams frequently feature familiar people and unresolved situations, indicating the brain's effort to process and regulate social and emotional concerns. This ability helps them wake up with stronger emotional insights, though it can also lead to vivid nightmares when under stress. The female brain produces more oxytocin, the bonding hormone, making women biologically more inclined toward nurturing connection and social care. This hormone not only strengthens maternal instincts, but also deepens friendships and romantic bonds. Higher oxytocin levels encourage cooperation, generosity, and emotional trust, making women natural caregivers and social anchors in families and communities. During deep conversation, women's brainwaves sync more easily with others, increasing connection and mutual understanding. This brain-to-brain resonance makes them more capable of empathy and active listening, allowing them to build trust faster. Whether with friends, children, or romantic partners, women often create an emotional harmony that strengthens social bonds. Women are more skilled at reading micro-expressions, catching tiny emotional changes in someone's face, even ones that last less than a second. This heightened perception allows them to notice lies, discomfort, or hidden feelings that others miss. Their brains are wired to pick up on subtle cues, which is why women are often described as having a sixth sense about people. Women are more likely to show signs of anxiety through overfunctioning, doing too much, while men are more prone to shutting down a hidden mental health difference. Women under stress may throw themselves into work caretaking or endless activity to cope with inattention. While this may look like productivity, it often masks deeper anxiety. Understanding this difference is crucial for supporting mental health, since outward busyness can hide inner struggles. Women are better at multitasking when it involves switching between emotional and verbal tasks, thanks to brain structure and hormonal influences. This does not mean they always prefer multitasking, but rather that their brains adapt more quickly between different types of cognitive and emotional challenges. This ability makes them effective in roles that require balancing work relationships and family responsibilities. Simultaneously, the female heart beats faster on average, especially during emotional stimulation, making them more physiologically reactive to emotional content. This means women literally feel emotions more strongly in their bodies through racing, heartbeat-quickened breathing, and physical warmth during intense moments. This physical reactivity reinforces emotional experiences and strengthens memory links with those experiences.